I found an intriguing item in a junkyard, thrift store in Blois, France, and I am completely perplexed by it. The only opening is a tiny hole at the top while the spout is sealed off and the bottom is hollow. It is marked as verified porcelain. There appears to be a depth inside that corresponds to the full height of the object, which resembles a teapot. Various theories from multiple generations suggest it may have been used to keep something warm or perhaps serve as an unusually small plant holder. I am uncertain about the relevance of its location, but I was unaware that garlic and cornichon pots existed until today, having encountered at least 20 of each. Therefore, I am unsure if this item is specific to French culture. Any ideas? It's a brandy bottle made by Rival. I found a wooden octagon in a park located in central Wisconsin. It is situated near a disc golf area, adjacent to a riverbank. The structure is stationary, does not rotate, and cannot be disassembled. It lacks any power source or outputs and is entirely made of wood, with no attachment points. Google Lens did not yield any exact matches, but it may resemble a device for photography or data collection. Anyone know what this is? It's a photo board, installed by the Girl Scouts to monitor the land and water changes at the park. It is something that we can put into the ground. It has a platform on the top, and you take pictures in a round circle that we can then post to the website. So we can monitor the course of changes throughout the season, throughout the year. My grandmother found an object in Montebello, California. It appears to be a carbon steel rod with an aluminum tag designed to hold 2 metal marbles. According to her description, it is at least 50 years old and measures approximately 2 inches in length. Does anyone have information about what this item might be? This is knife sharpener. They don't work well. These days they amount to a fidget toy. At the head of the century though, they were used as a straight razor sharpener. A knife's cutting edge was too steep for these. It's mostly just intended for razors, as it could sharpen and deburr razors and keep them fresh a bit longer. I found these items in close proximity to each other in Lake Erie, with some nearby artifacts dating back to the 1840s. They measure approximately 4 inches by 4 inches and consist of an iron curve mounted on a rectangular base, which features 2 holes, one oriented horizontally and the other vertically. I suspect that these items are composed of copper and cast iron. Any ideas what this thing is? Their name is Bellcrank. A Bellcrank is a type of crank that changes motion through an angle. The angle can range from 0 to 360 degrees, but 90-degree and 180-degree Bellcranks are most common. I found an unusual object resembling a ruler in my bedroom closet. It is made of wood and approximately the length of my lower leg. One side features a metal latch, while the opposite side has a hole. The kicker is that the measurements get closer together as the numbers go up. I am perplexed about its purpose. Any ideas? Is called a merit hypsometer, used to measure the height of trees at chest height. Used for calculating the value of a stand of trees. You can also measure height with the other scale. I inherited this device from a family member. It features 3 numbered, non-magnetic tips and a flexible handle. The needle is capable of rotation and has a wire attached to its tip, allowing it to follow metal objects and magnets. The entire device is constructed from metal, with the exception of the transparent ring surrounding the indicator needle, which appears to be filled with metallic beads. Additionally, the device includes several adjustment screws designed for centering the needle. The needle rotates around a dial marked in 60 increments, with numbers indicated every 5 increments, 5, 10, 15, etc. Both the handle and the 3 tips are threaded and can be removed from the central dial component. Anyone know what this is? It's miner's compass, and apparently doesn't actually do anything whatsoever. My mother purchased it for me at a thrift store, along with a silicone bread baking mat. It is a medium-sized item featuring a wooden handle and a bent metal end, and it is relatively lightweight. Anyone know what this is? It is a Danish dough whisk, commonly utilized for mixing bread dough and highly favored within the sourdough bread community. I found a metallic object at a thrift store in Switzerland. What is its purpose? We intended to use it as a holder for breakfast spoons with jam. The item weighs approximately 20 grams and has a metallic silver finish with some patina. It features a handle inscribed with Chateau de Meursault, which is a French winery that currently has an operational website offering general information and a shop. The logo appears to be the imprinted emblem on the object. Any ideas? It's a wine tasting cup. What is a testavine cup and why do sommeliers wear it around their neck? Dating back as far as the 15th century, a testavine is a small, shallow wine tasting cup, usually silver, that was used by winemakers to evaluate the color and clarity of a wine. Centuries ago, all of this evaluating was done in a dark, candlelit cellar, so the testavine was designed with indentations in its sides that catch and reflect light, making it possible to see through the wine to check clarity. Testavine design varies with the type of wine to be evaluated. A testavine with small linear grooves, Gordons, is designed for evaluating white wines. A testavine with round indentations, cupules, is for red wines. Sometimes the two forms were combined in a single testavine. I found these items in a kitchen drawer, indicating they are likely used for cooking. They are constructed from black rubber and stainless steel, with the longer pieces featuring stainless hooks at each end. Could they be associated with another kitchen tool? I included a Bic pen for scale. Any ideas what this thing is? They are vacuum vin roast clips and skewers. During a renovation in 2019, I discovered a metal object measuring approximately 10 inches in a barn in Michigan that was originally constructed in the 1870s. The bottom blade is designed to pivot, while the top blade can slide vertically. Any idea what this is made for? This is can opener. The spear point on this can and bottle opener was utilized to puncture and open a can, while the other end opened bottles by flipping off the bottle caps. Most of the cast iron can and bottle openers with a comparable simple form and design date from the late 1800s to the very early 1900s. Although an exact date for this opener could not be determined, it is very possible that it too dates from the late 1800s or the early 20th century.